Hey, hey, hey. What's going on, beautiful people? This is Tamika. I hope you all are doing so well today. We are going to get a little reading in. I don't know what's going on in the energy. This shit is real potent right now. I don't know. Well, we're starting off our reading with Usher and Little Freak featuring Nicki Minaj. So this is a Scorpio. I learned that Usher is a Scorpio. I was like, I talk about him so much in terms of my readings that why don't I know his birthday? So his birthday is October 14th. So something about October Scorpio season could be significant. And Nicki Minaj, her birthday is in December 8th. She's a Sag, so something could be significant. Maybe between those times, October 14th through December 8th could be significant. Maybe someone is just in those energies. Scorpio energy is very, mystical, magical, kind of, it's a transitional energy. But a Scorpio, like I have two best friends that are Scorpios. One female, one male. They're actually November Scorpios. So I don't know if there's a difference in terms of November, not November Scorpio. No, yeah, Tamika. It's the beginning of November. Kita no fiesta. So their energy is different. Do I know? No fiesta. I do know October Scorpios. But I don't know. The November Scorpios to me, like my cousin, best friend, my best friend, they're secretive or they hold a lot to the chest. You don't know a lot of their business, and what you do know is purposeful. Like they want you to know it. But otherwise, they're like a big mystery, unless you really know them. So that could be significant. So here we have the throne with position of authority. So with spiritual love. Aw. Now this is definitely not the energy that I have been feeling the last at least 2 days. Anger, sadness, anger and sadness, anger and sadness. They mix up together sometimes. Sometimes one is stronger than the other. Anger, though, has been very prevalent. Very. But this here doesn't speak to that. So, protected from negative forces but on your control. So I was about to say, I feel like I am feeling the energy of the people outside of me. The things that I speak about in my readings hit home to some people in a way that they don't know what to do with the energy. I respect that. No one wants their truth to be told, not out loud for the world to hear. But if you didn't want that type of lifestyle to be associated with you, maybe you shouldn't be living that type of lifestyle. But you are protected from whatever that energy is. And I just told you about the energy that I've been feeling. So maybe, I don't know, the cobweb kind of gives me like a dream catcher energy where any of that negativity that is trying to project itself to you is being caught up into something else. You will be shown the way, your ancestors. Maybe even something about candle magic could be significant. I've been thinking about doing this cleansing ritual. I guess it would be called a ritual for April 2nd for the moon energy. But I don't really know how I want to go about it. But it entails a candle. So maybe there's some type of cleansing that you can do. Maybe setting a candle with the intention of alchemizing the energy of this here. Like, what would I be able to do to alchemize this energy? And there's so many things going on with me right now that it just feels like it's very overwhelming. And I mean in terms of my body changing because of my age, the astrological planets and how they affect me with my chart. Other people's fucking energy. It's a lot. It feels like a lot. But nothing that your girl can't handle, so just gotta figure out a way to handle it. An opportunity or a windfall. Figuring out a way to handle it. Get them no feta necesita. Hold on. Sorry about that. My kid and the cat were doing what kids and cats do. With my youngest son and the cat, they play like a lot. And it's like on site. I swear, it's on site. So whenever the cat can hear that he's coming or getting a sense that he's around, he starts to sharpen up his claws on the, we call it the scratching post, but it's really an old hamper that he took over, a wicker hamper that is now his. So he scratches up his paws, his nails, claws. Then he gets into like a stance where he's ready to pounce. Maybe that's significant. Ready to pounce. Somebody could be ready to pounce on you. And this could be you and a bird perched in a tree, waiting for news, a package, or a letter. Like you're waiting for something to come through, and then you're looking down at the folks at the bottom who are maybe in that energy I just described. And the people below are trying to get at you. Oh, wow. But this is you, position of authority, waiting for news. You're not worried about whatever it is going on, or you shouldn't be. You're protected, and that's the middle energy, the central energy. The letter C could be significant. Cobweb, candle, carrot, CCC. The name CC, or CC Peniston. She was a singer back in the day. Finally, it has happened to me right in front of my face, and I just can't deny it. Spiritual love, position of authority, finally happened to you. You have some type of dealings with a fair woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. Interesting. You could be this fair woman, or there's a fair woman who is in your energy that you need to be protected from. Look, chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. Maybe it's this fair woman leaving your life. Fair, and not fair like she's a fair woman. Meaning fair, her complexion is fair. Her hair is light. Oh, wow. Success under cobweb. There's nothing to worry about. And look, those are snowflakes. Well, it looked like snowflakes to me. Individual. Whatever this is in terms of your love, your spiritual love, you will be shown the way. It's something special about it. Yeah, I think of snowflakes and no two are the same. So it's something special about you. Something special about the way you love. Something special about what you will be shown. Maybe your spiritual abilities. Candle, being able to alchemize energy. Being able to change energy. Utilize it in a way that works for you. With a sincere wish will be granted, needle and thread. And that gives me like the fates, the three sisters of fate, and how they come through and weave your fate for you. This thread and needle could be that someone could be into like sewing, a seamstress, or someone who knits, or you know, that type of jazz. I want to feel the fire. The name Stephanie or Teddy could be significant. Theodore. Que te nacietes. So success, like I said, you could be this fair woman who is either protected or being protected from. Oh, I didn't want that many. All right, so we're going to put all of those three here. So we have, we have bird flying, news is on the way. So news is on the way. See, look, you will be shown, even with the thread, with the eye of the needle. And that needle looks really big compared to like a real needle. You could barely see through that bitch. But this one you can see through. So you can see the sincere wish being granted, or you know it's being granted, especially with the light here with the candle. So news is on the way about this wish being granted, this windfall. Diamond, you'll be receiving a gift. You will be receiving or giving a precious gift. A diamond in the rough. You've gone through a lot of situations that maybe would have torn other people down. You did the impossible. You're doing the impossible. Something about this offer has to do with March. March is almost over. So maybe something has happened already in this month, maybe last year, March, maybe March coming up is significant. But March is very significant with regard to this opportunity and news on the way. This is news on the way of you receiving something. Like, get on the field. There are too many cards out here saying that you're winning. With obstacles to overcome. It could have been because you see the sun on the opposite side. And then the sun is this gold color, same color as this throne. Like trying to get to your kingdom is an obstacle. Trying to get to you is an obstacle to overcome. This bird is easy. Like this is like a bird back in the day where they were used as, well, they're used now that way to some degree. But when birds were used as messengers to send from like one kingdom to another, maybe. Or what was that? The name Paul could be significant. Paul Revere. The British are coming. The British are coming. Maybe you're getting information about somebody or some people coming to you with news. But it seems like good news, not bad news. Okay. Let's get some of these little cards here. This is going to be a really short reading. I just looked up at the time and it said 12:08. So a Sagittarius could be this person coming to bring you this news. We just talked about Nicki Minaj being a Sagittarius and her birthday is December 8th. Someone's name could be Nicki. Someone could be Trinidadian. Someone could be married. Married to someone who has questionable integrity or questionable history. This person could also have a child, always beefing with somebody, always has beef with somebody, but who is very talented. What other information do we need? I'm going to get these three, right? I'm going to get these four will act as like together is what I want to say. So for throne, Mercury, I think with House of Intelligence, wow, whatever position of authority you have, you earned it. With House of Intelligence, this is Gemini, Virgo energy. You're very intelligent, very good with information, very good with understanding, channeling. Something could be significant about Virgo or Gemini's season. The third house. Third house is communication. So there's and we've seen communication here already with news is on the way. Wow, waiting for news. I don't know what I was about to say, but something is significant about about you. I just said something about you is very special, and then we have the evil eye with dark magic at the back. So there's communication about your position of authority. Maybe some evil eye or dark magic that is being sent to you. Maybe people think that you are sending evil eye or dark magic, but I promise you, I promise you, if you were sending dark magic to someone, you wouldn't be waiting for good news. You wouldn't have spiritual love. You wouldn't have success. You wouldn't be protected from negative forces because you are the negative force. You know what I mean? Tell me about perched, bird perched. That's a lot. That's too many. Tell me about perched, bird perched. Judgment. This news that is coming, or this package, is a reckoning. Something about a movement, a moment of evaluation, a rebirth. Maybe you speak about this, not passing judgment, but judgment is about truth, about honesty, about karma. So this news has to do with a judgment that was made with regard to a spiritual love, with regard to someone with a position of authority, or with regard to this fair woman, whoever she may be. Get the look at a fair woman, and we have Janae Aiko on the TV right now. This is her song talking, well, she has a few songs talking about smoking weed. But this is what you trying to smoke. You trying to come through, you trying to smoke. So somebody could be a smoker. Someone could be a Pisces. Janae Aiko is a Pisces. And she has a bag full of weed right now. Now I see Sean, Big Sean, smelling the bag. He's an Aries. So Pisces and the Aries could be significant. Sag and Scorpio. Spiritual love. Contracts and agreements. Contracts and agreements with a spiritual love. It sounds like a spiritual contract. Something was supposed to go a certain way and it didn't. But the spiritual love, this has to do with marriage too. Maybe you are married. This package is coming. Could be about, I don't know. Let me get, oh, look. A feminine energy with creation and pregnancy. So this has to do with what someone created. You could have created a very strong bond with someone that feels very special. You could have created a child. And there's something to do with contracts and agreements with regard to that. This could be someone receiving, receptive, nurturing, passive. Someone receiving some type of news regarding a contract or an agreement. Tell me about fair woman. Something about roller skating is also significant. Look with love. And I said look with love, and it made me think of liquid love. So something about drinking is significant. Drinking, I don't know, maybe someone is drinking their feelings away. Liquid love, maybe even liquid courage. Someone drinks or needs to drink or take some type of substance to have courage. Look, love. This fair woman is love. If this fair woman is love, I'm thinking this is your energy. Whatever this communication has to do with your authority and maybe the love that you have. This, it's a spiritual thing. This could also be like a relationship that is like divinely guided. With the Hangman and the Empress. Yes, look at that. Someone changing their perspective about an Empress. Maybe someone didn't realize you were an Empress, you were love. Because the Empress is love. She's about creation, and she is about nurture. It is so fucking hot right now. Give me one more for the fair woman. Someone has a lot of emotions for this fair woman, or this fair woman has a lot of emotions. This is the moon energy. This fair woman could have something to do with someone's house, the house of home and family. Something about this woman's intuition is significant as well. The second, or this number 2, 52 or 25 is significant. And look, the third and then the fourth house. So it's like something is going in order. Someone has some type of intelligence, or they are privy to information with regard to a house and a home. A house and a home. A house, well, yeah. A house is just a house without love. But with love, it's a home. So we have home and family. Maybe this woman, this fair woman, is where love lives. With spiritual love here, this definitely is like someone who wants to marry someone, wants to have a child. This could also have to do with like your spiritual gifts, heirlooms, or inheritances could also be significant. Something about a broken connection and transportation matters. Someone couldn't get to somebody. All right, one more for that energy here. Children. This contract and agreement has to do with a child, a house, and a home. House or a home and a family and love. There's nothing to be seen on either side. And there's no other green out here. The Empress was out here. Someone's mother. A mother and a child could be significant. Empress and a... Get on a fiesta. Something is significant about the child and an agreement and a house and love. Protected from negative forces. The Wheel of Fortune. A change, cycles, fate, luck, karma. So you're protected from some type of karma that someone else was going through. When the Wheel of Fortune comes around, someone is at the top and someone is at the bottom. So you're protected from the people at the bottom. The people who have been doing some negative shit. Oh, with the Lovers. I was going to say this could be someone who you're involved with, who could be sending you negative energy in terms of a lover. I don't think that's the case. I think that people are trying to bring negativity to you, to your relationship, to your spiritual love. And they could, oh wow, they could have been trying to send negative energy to children if you have them. Dumb bitches. The Watchers, pleasure seekers, outsider, overseer, ancestors with justice. A Libra could be significant. Justice says that shit is coming through. Universal law, universal energy is coming through to set things straight. And people are watching this justice take place. They're watching this karma. They're watching you be successful and some other people who you are being protected from, who is sending you negative shit. They're watching them go through hell. You don't understand how angry I feel. I don't want to be angry. So are you angry, negative people, because you're losing? Maybe you should put your energy into something a little bit more productive, like fucking healing yourself. The Lovers coming out again. 666. June is significant. Saturday is significant. The third eye. Someone is seeing something for what it is. Balance, harmony, family, reciprocity, integrity. This karma, the Wheel of Fortune, the people you are being protected from, could be your family, could be someone else's family. It's a family nonetheless. And their integrity and how they move in the world is probably what is being seen. The karma that is coming through with the contracts and agreements. Someone's children or their home can be affected by this karma. Give me one more card for negative forces. So your relationship is protected. Whatever partnership you have is protected. Your peace is protected. And this is all spiritual energy right here. The Hermit. Solitude, introspection, a search for the truth. The truth about who these people are and what they've participated in. And your strength. More spiritual energy. So this is a divine, in the middle here, is divinely guided. You can't do dumb shit and then don't think dumb shit is going to come to you. Tell me about success. These people make me so fucking angry. LGBTQIA community. So you could be a part of this community with success. With the Chariot, willpower, control, determination to reach a goal. Someone could successfully be coming out of the closet as well. Presenting themselves for who they truly are. And this is what you will be showing away. Let me get another one. You could be an ally of the LGBT community. That could be something that is successful. Oh, love becomes an encore. The name Cheryl or Lynn could be significant. Maybe you, okay. We have War of the Roses, spiritual, worldly battle, clashes, love, and war. So you are going to be successful with regard to winning some type of battle. We already said that, being protected against negative forces. The person who has this vicious battle with you could be a part of the LGBTQIA community, because after that we have wolf in sheep's clothing. The letter W could be significant. Or someone really has they really want to go to war with you. A wolf in sheep's clothing makes me think of that. You're changing the tides of those watchers. Because this wolf in sheep's clothing made me think of, throw me to the wolves and I'll come back leading the pack. So someone threw you to the wolves, not thinking that it would be like someone and their friends, right? And they're doing all this negative shit, family, negative shit towards you. And you start to change the tides of these people. Now they start to see you as something different, as success. They start to see you as the person, maybe this is where I should be following. You will be shown the way. The naysayers will be shown the way. News is on the way about that. Wolf in sheep's clothing, you had someone in your camp that you successfully got away from. This person could be someone who started a War of the Roses with you, who's a part of the LGBTQIA community. But they were not successful in their plans to get at you because you follow your intuition with the candle. Give me a card for candle. Deserves an encore. You will be shown the way, Saturn. Saturn is about discipline. Saturn is like that daddy energy, coming to show you where you fucked up and where you need to learn this lesson. Separation. Whatever you are shown, it allows you to separate yourself from these people who have nothing but negative energy to send towards you. With Pluto, I am power. So you separated yourself and then you transformed. 8th house energy. Scorpio is very significant. Whether this is a Scorpio involved in this situation, or again, you using this Scorpion energy to reinvent yourself, to shed yourself of this negative shit and move in an empowered way. This news that is on the way about a separation, 8th house energy deals with taboo shit. It deals with other people's money, spouses' money, government's money. It deals with wills and inheritances. It deals with occult knowledge, spiritually involved sex. Que te no quieras. You separated yourself from a lot of negative ass energy. Tell me more about news on the way. News is on the way. Somebody is having some type of health matters, whether this is mental, physical, emotional, or spiritual. Someone could be having these issues because of the separation between them and something that they want. With this wish will be granted, your wish will be granted. Because your wish will be granted, the Wheel of Fortune dictates that somebody else is on the downside of that. No cards to be seen. Health matters. This could be that someone is hiding the fact that they're having health matters. These health matters could be anything. Mental, I think, and emotional, very much so. Especially the way I've been feeling the last 2 days has been very angry for no fucking reason. Angry. Yesterday I was so angry I just wanted to get in the house. I don't care. I don't have that type of energy in me right now. Unless it has to do with that woman of a certain age. But why would I be so angry? Don't forget that 35 or 53 could be significant. Why would I be so angry? The evil eye and dark magic. That's why. Because people are sending you shit. The Empress. People are evil eye in this Empress energy. Get on the fiesta. Give me one more with with separation. The Empress separated themselves from this group of people, family, friends, whoever. The Devil. You will be shown the way about the Devil. Nothing else to be seen. Bondage, addiction, feeling trapped by material desires, lowest aspects of themselves. You'll be shown the way with regard to these negative ass people in your energy. The Devil. The Devil is having health matters because of the Sun. The Devil is having health matters because you are feeling this joy. You have this clarity, this success, happiness, spiritual love. And these people are miserable because they are trapped by their material desires, because they move to the lowest aspects of themselves. They do dirty shit to people and then still don't even feel good about it. Saturn, because the discipline is coming. Get down no fete. Capricorn season could be significant. Something about your public reputation is significant, or what you do for work. Maybe you do spiritual things. A sincere wish will be granted with spiritual practices, awakening lessons. Maybe you've been praying for people to get their lessons. Something about mother issues is significant. You could be dealing with your mother or somebody's mother. A sincere wish will be granted. You know, get that. I said that. It's so many. I can't take all of those. Who is this? NLE Chopper? Talking about here right now. It looked like he was... it looked like he was, the way he had his hand to his face, like he was, partaking in, you know, a woman's flower. He's a woman's flower. He's a very interesting person because he's a hip-hop artist, but the way he entertains, like his energy is so different. It's not like anyone else's. He doesn't portray himself like he had an image before and he reinvented himself. So he's like different. He's different than your regular hip-hop artist. And his fans, from when he was more, I guess, thuggish, they're like, we want the old Chopper back. We want the old Chopper back. But I hate that saying. Because maybe the old Chopper wasn't good for the old Chopper. And people don't resonate with the new Chopper because they can't understand. And because you can't understand, you fear it. You just want what's old. You want what you were used to, what you were comfortable with. That's very much South Node energy. Staying in the past, staying stuck. And Aries is significant. A wish will be granted. So an Emperor energy, you could be, in terms of a love, an Aries would be like your dude, or it could be you. You could be very... Well, whatever you do, because we have spiritual matters here. Say you do some type of divination work. You work with spiritual energy. And you're an emperor at it. You are top level. You are very fucking good at what you do. Nothing to be seen. It's like, with nothing to be seen, people can't say that you are not real. You're not true. You're not who you say you are, because you stand in this energy. Not only do you speak, but you act. You don't just talk the talk, you walk the walk. And people are seeing that, they understand that to be true. Something that you have with the Emperor, the Emperor is the energy of someone who makes shit happen. So something you've done within the spiritual world is starting to make shit happen, and your wish will be granted. What else do we have for spiritual? A sincere wish. Oh, that's a lot too. We'll get this one. Strength. Get the fiesta. Strength with Aries energy with the Emperor. Get the no fear that you can't be denied. People can't deny you. They may want to because of their ego and how they feel about themselves, but they can't deny you because facts are facts, truth is truth. This is a lot. The star, self-care, extracurricular activities, and 6 degrees of separation. 6 degrees of separation. People around you are watching. This is what kind of man would I be? And this reminds me of a Libra could be significant. Someone's best friend or someone they grew up is significant. Someone who is 6 degrees of separation, who ain't shit, to be honest. This is someone who would try to fuck your girl or fuck your dude. But again, people see you in this star energy, your strength, your power, your healing. Spiritual, this has spiritual guidance. I would go as far as to say that you are yourself a spiritual guide. Well, we're not using this. And mother issues has come up again. So something is significant about maybe you've gone through some type of issues with a mother and have been able to heal through it. Or you are dealing with somebody's mother. The Magician. See what I'm saying? You're in this Aries energy with this awakening and this growth, showing this spiritual strength. With this Magician energy, showing your power. People see your fucking power. And a storm is brewing now. A storm is brewing with someone's health, someone's child. Those are the only green ones out here. Interesting. And spiritual matters. Spiritual matters with children, and a storm is brewing. Maybe someone's child is going through some type of spiritual awakening. They're seeing things for what they are. Maybe you are that child. If we lay down tonight, nothing else to be seen. What is an opportunity or a windfall? An opportunity or a windfall. A broken connection. And Cancer energy with forward movement. So this opportunity or this windfall is coming because of the broken connection. But a broken connection with a child. Someone could be having a problem with their child and they no longer want to fuck with them. Because the broken connection with the Chariot is moving away from this 4th house energy. The 4th house is with the child. This is 4th house. The Chariot is movement. The moon is secrecy. Sensitivity, nurturing, fluctuating moods. I've been going through fluctuating moods. I may be feeling somewhat, like I said, feeling someone else's energy that is going through some shit. But this opportunity comes from letting something go. Get down on fiesta. Something about carrots is significant. Purple carrots. Bugs Bunny. Get down on fiesta. Carrots deal with your eyesight, right? Allegedly. So someone seeing something for what it is. Maybe seeing their family for what it is. Seeing this opportunity to get away from a broken connection. Seeing it for what it is. There's no trust. Trust issues with the child. Health matters. Spiritual matters. A storm is brewing. And a broken connection. Someone's child is no longer talking to them. 1 or 2 more for the carrot. And it's the letter C. Cancer, carrot, candle, and cobweb. The letter C is very significant. Contracts, children. Letter W as well. What else do we have for carrot? What else do we have for carrot? Maybe nothing? Oh, maybe too many? Something about a third party. So whatever broke up this connection with this mother energy, this Cancer, deals with a third party. Someone could have found out something about maybe a parent, because Cancer energy deals with the mother energy. All right, that's better. We have the mother, someone's mother. Someone is taking this opportunity to break a connection with a feminine energy, or this is a feminine taking the connection. But we have lies and deception. So this windfall, this opportunity, comes from. So someone found out someone was lying, maybe about a child, maybe about some type of spiritual matters, maybe about their health. But because of these lies, this is what broke the connection to a feminine energy, to a mother, or this could be a mother moving away from her child. Either way, is a motherly feminine energy involved in this, involved with these lies and this deception. And this is what the windfall is coming from, or this opportunity, however it plays out in your story. Tell me about the diamond, the bird, the hills, the watchers. So there are people who are watching this stuff take place. Negative self-talk. This person with this broken connection, maybe this child is having a lot of negative self-talk. Maybe it is the parent who's having negative self-talk. We have Leo energy on both sides of the deck. The sun, ego, identity, expression, house of pleasure. Obstacles to overcome with lies and deception. Damn. Someone could have lied about a child being someone's child. Leo energy talks about the happiness. It talks about joy. It also talks about clarity, seeing something. And with it out here twice, it's like the sun is shining very heavily. Did we have the sun here too? Yes. A Leo energy is very significant to these watchers, this negative energy. With news on the way, could be a Leo. It could be about your happiness. It could be about this child finding out about their parent, how they like to enjoy life. Could be, we saw mother issues twice. This mother could be a Leo, or there could be exposure to this mother. And you will be receiving a precious gift. Sounds like it could be a child as well. I don't know. But let us get a couple more cards here. Look, the sun came back out. The sun will come out tomorrow. Someone's going through some type of difficult times, and the sun is here to let you know that you're good. There will be happiness. Maybe this negative self-talk also has to do with someone who is on the opposite side of that, the wheel. They're on the side of that where their lies and deception will be shown, and this could have or could be taking place in March. So we have someone who's in their pride and ego, exaggerated appreciation of self, excessive sense of self-importance, God complex. Maybe that's an obstacle someone has to overcome. And then the pressure bust pipes. Like you went through a lot of shit, maybe with someone in their pride and ego. Someone with the sun energy who thinks their shit doesn't stink. Someone who needs a spiritual cleanse. Something about a proposal or a tryst, an appointment could be significant in March. Someone could be, oh, I saw that thing that, somebody might be getting a really big gift. Because this reminds me with the appointment and then with news on the way, with the little short that I saw the other day with Legally Black. And she kept getting this information to come and see these people, or they kept calling her, and she wouldn't go through. She was like, she thought it was a bill collector. When she finally went and made an appointment, she received a check for $10 million. So the news is on the way. It could be about someone receiving some type of money, some type of good luck with Jupiter at the bottom of the deck. House of philosophy, luck, and expansion. More Sagittarius energy. So Sagittarius is definitely significant with regard to this. Scorpio, definitely significant. Mercury, we have Gemini and Virgo. Leo, very significant. The pride and ego with it gives me Aries energy. It's a lot going on out here. But yeah, pride and ego. So this news is on the way, has to do with someone. Pride comes before the fall. Someone fell from their mountaintop or their pedestal that they put themselves on. This gives someone who thinks their shit doesn't stink. This is the person who needs to make an appointment to get that cleansing done. Get that oferta. So I think we're going to get some of these letters and then we'll be out of here. Que se no cheras. Que te no se no cheras. V. V for victory. And the number 5, VO5. Conditioning something out of your hair, VO5. Washing something out of your hair. Getting the cobwebs out of your hair. But this is victory with regard to being protected. Someone can't stunt you. They want to, but they can't. The letter B is significant with regard to this success and this wolf in sheep's clothing. And this is all love energy. This is all compassion. VB. I don't know what that is. BV. Oh, something about someone's coochie could be significant. The letter Q. Someone has questions about someone's coochie, someone's victory, someone with the letter B. And A. Questions and answers. So there's some questions and answers about this victory. Or these could be someone's name. Virginia could be significant. Someone with a college degree could be significant. Someone could be in college right now. Just so they're looking at that. AV, that's Virginia. Something about Av or the Av. Ava could be significant. Abe could be significant. Yeah. The letter B again, BB. You will be shown the way and success. So someone with the letter B, and this is earth energy. So questions with regard to your tangible shit, and this has to do with love. Pleasure, joy, feasting, celebration, success. With this candle, you will be shown the way to success. Somebody with the letter B. Intuition encourages you to keep following your spirit. You are on the right path. Just listen to your gut and your heart. You will be shown the way. 111, because you follow your intuition, your energy. A Libra is significant. You could be a Libra, or there's a Libra involved in showing you the way, or a Libra could be shown the way. Libra is significant nonetheless. And there's a W, a win and a victory. Somebody is out here winning. The WB is significant. BW. BBW, someone could be on the thicker side, a little fluffy. 852, attract soul tribe, return into soul order. Libra talks about justice. It's just repeating the information that we've already heard. 999, the wrap up. So time to start a new journey and wrap up loose ends. Let go of what does not serve you anymore. And when you do that, this right here breaks down to the 10. This is when this opportunity comes. More questions. Questions about this 999, the wrap up. And there's questions with love. This would also be the Queen of Cups energy. This could be the Queen of Pentacles energy. Someone is winning in love and in monetary means. A quarterback is significant. Monday morning quarterbacking. Someone thinking about the things that they did or what they should have done. Something about acceptance with regard to these questions. Maybe accepting the answers, or I don't know, but that's significant. Destruction, wrath of nature, force, testing, change. Instead of trying to force something, trying to destroy something, trying to change something, somebody should have just accepted it. The letter F is significant to this destruction or wrath of nature. Someone who should have accepted something. A Scorpio is very significant. This person with the letter F could be a Scorpio. You could be a Scorpio, or Scorpio is involved. A November Scorpio is significant. Someone's best friend or their cousin could be significant. Someone being mysterious or closed off, very secretive, could be significant. Another V. So we have another victory. But this victory is something that could be bittersweet. The name Victor could be significant. This is something that hurts, but it also brings joy. So again, with the wheel, someone is on top, someone is on the bottom of this victory. The letter P is significant. PV, VP. Very important person. Vice president. Oh, this person here, or these questions could have to do with a vice president or an important person. You're good. Go ahead. I'm almost finished anyway. 10. Dealing with this queen or this questions here. The letter B, the letter V. Connect with light, spirit, higher consciousness. This is the energy of someone who is very much connected to their crown chakra energy. The letter S is significant to this connection. This could be someone finally coming into getting closer to the divine, getting closer to God. This would be the energy of someone who's on the wrong path and now they're deciding to go to church and get themselves right with the Lord. Public PS could also be postscript. Someone postscript, like something was already said. Now someone has something else they want to say. They need to say something they need to tell you about an agreement or something they did for survival. Something they did for love. What you won't do for love. I've tried everything, but I won't give up. Somebody who could be a little obsessive when it comes to love. Also there are no numbers out here? Oh shit, no, there's a 10. PS number 10 could be significant. Public school could be significant. SV made me think of 7, but it made me think of a person's name. So someone's name could be 7, or Victoria's Secrets could be significant. What else do we have? Quarterback, Monday morning quarterback, and we got that. Virginia, someone's bachelor's degree. Pennsylvania is significant. Virginia's out here twice. So something is very significant going on in Virginia, and it's going to have something to do with something that's painful but joyful at the same time. Following the letters, the W and the F, or the F and W are significant. Someone could be trying to forward something to someone. We have a pink B, V, 10, Q, and S. So there could be questions about someone's sexual history. Could be questions regarding someone with these initials, B, V, and S. Questions about this 10, this ending, this closure. This Q could also be like I said, the Queen of Cups. So something about this Queen of Cups. Maybe the Queen of Cups has BV. I don't know. Or Victoria's Secret. Yeah, I don't know. With Victoria's Secret and then BV, it just sounds like a remedy for somebody, throwing a coochie around and it not being healthy. Questions, QS, QVC. We don't have the C, but QV, QB, that's the quarterbacking. Monday mortar quarterbacking. Maybe someone is doing that with compassion. Giving you some information that you don't want to hear, but it's necessary to hear. And then in the brown, we have more quarterbacking. Look, QB, 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 QB. Is that like no, that's the BK, the BX. That's what that is. The Bronx or the Brooklyn could be significant. New York could be significant. But we have quarterbacking in the brown and the pink. This is somebody who's doing something in the 3D. This is somebody doing something with love, with compassion. And PV in the gray color. VP. This just could be initials. Like, I don't know. I don't know your life. All right, so that is all I have. I hope that this is helpful. I hope you were able to get what you needed from it. I'm about to go get something to eat because I'm hungry. Is there something at the bottom? No, just the 5. This 5 is like this conflict, but it's coming from love. This is like someone bringing you something that is difficult for you to understand, but it's coming from a compassionate place. They're not trying to hurt you. November 5th could be significant as well, or November 10th, or the 15th. Okay, I'm out of here. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and maybe I'll come back with another reading. I love you so very much, and bye.